Well, dang. Interesting time to be on YouTube, ain't it? Or, well, interesting time to be alive and on YouTube. I'm just glad I got another minute to talk about it. It's been pretty tough, man. I feel like I'm working the job of 3 people. Or always working the job of 2, but now that a guy turned in his 2-week notice on me and that 2 weeks has been up, it's been a little bit rough, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me. So there's a lot to talk about, right? With Deardorff spilling the beans finally, man, it don't get any colder than your A1 from day one, right? When your 20-year buddy spills the beans, bro, it's hard to contest that, man. This shit is pretty fun. However, I will say this, man, and this is the reason that I decided to make 2 videos back to back. Look, man, I know everybody's riding this high with Deardorff right now, and everybody is like, yeah, go Deardorff. Because don't get me wrong, he validated, man, for me personally, validated so many things that I've been saying for so long now, man. Y'all know, y'all that's been with me for years now, y'all know what I've been trying to say about this dude for a long time. And honestly, that's how a lot of these people that I know now, that's how I initially met these people, where they were coming at me and they were like, why are you saying that church is this and church is that and dude is this and dude is that, man? Nah, we don't think so. And those same people are my people now. And they're like, man, look, my bad, bro. Yeah, like, I don't know how you seen it that long ago, but it's not hard to see. Y'all just didn't want to see it for one reason or another, and that's fine, right? Everybody has a personal interest. Everybody has stake in the game or what. I get it, bro. I get it. That's the human nature, is if you have some sort of a stake in the, if you're a stakeholder, not stockholder, stakeholder, right? Meaning, if this dude crashes and burns, there's a chunk of something that belongs to you that you have stake in that crashes and burns with him. So I get it, man, right? So I ain't tripping on anybody. I've told every single person that's come to me, I feel awkward when y'all apologize to me. I hate it. I'm like, dude, I'm nobody. I'm just a dude on the internet that tries to point stuff out and does a little shit talking and does it in a funny way. Man, that's it. That's all I am in a nutshell. I'm nobody. Having said that, I hate to even do this, right? I hate to be the guy that says something negative about Deardorff or that kind of ruins this momentum that Deardorff has. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that's like, wah, wah, all of a sudden, now, yeah, everything he said is true, and everything he says is really the final nail in the coffin, if you will, to help us all understand this. And then comes the guy that's like, yeah, but here's the problem. Before I say what I'm going to say, though, I'm going to remember to say allegedly quite a bit, right? Because people are really Sue happy, or at least they like to say they are Sue happy. Right, Patty?
Thank you for the clips, Johnny. And so let me just say this. Anybody out there that knows Triple T's real name and address, I'm going to need it.
Oh, you want Triple T's name and address? Man, all he was doing was just reacting to something. What do you want that for?
I already have Deardorff's.
Oh, he was reacting to that one thing. I guess I'll have to play the clip so people know what we're talking about, right?
And this motherfucker still kisses his mama in the mouth. That'd probably be the last motherfucker I'd want kissed in the mouth. Because you know where the fucking that bitch's mouth has been. You know.
So, Patty allegedly did that. Allegedly. By the way, Patty, my address is 12456 SpongeBob Lane, Bikini Bottom.
You play sneaky, nasty games and lie on me, you win dirty prizes, buddy. So guess what? You know the quickest way to make a house disappear?
Quick deed it to a fat chick.
Tie you up with legal damages.
I was kind of close, right? In all seriousness, man, this is a man who finally stood up. He stood up to this guy and is letting the world know the truth. And that's commendable. Of course it is. Here's my problem, though, man. I respect everything you're saying, and I'm glad you're saying it, and I'm glad you're standing up, and this is probably good for you. This is probably a release for you to be able to say all this stuff. However, I can't respect a dude that will assault a woman. Allegedly. Right, Patty? On the one hand, I like the fact that this dude is standing up, so to speak, and being that final puzzle piece to tie all this in, you know, because there's a lot of people out there that got shit on for no reason. There's a lot of people out there, good people, like all the artists that Ryan has worked with that just got shit on, the band that just got shit on, all the people who paid for tickets for tour got shit on. And then you see this guy, Deardorff, come out and make it all make sense. And everybody is so happy that he done it. But I'm that guy that's like, yeah, but what about the fact that you like to assault women? What? Since when did you not consider choking assault? Y'all just move the goalpost. Move the goalpost. Just keep on moving it. You know I'm on my shit when I plug this microphone back in, baby. Hey, y'all suck, dude. Literally. How diabolical would it be for me to make that t-shirt? I can't afford whatever legal trouble would come with it, so I'm not going to do it, but hey, the screenshot's out there. If you feel froggy, right? But hey, before I get into it, speaking of Upchurch's parents, his father also dropped a video today.
This shit happened to me first.
And the only reason I'm mentioning the fact that Ryan Upchurch's dad put out a video is the fact that he decided to carve a chunk out of it to talk about me. And, well, matter of fact, hold on. Let me reposition myself. There we go.
Gotcha, man. You like that pool water?
If you got it, show it off. Just don't show it to the wrong woman, because she'll try to suck it. Man, she's really going to want my address by the end of this, ain't she? You said a few things in there, Ronnie.
And gotcha, man. Man, lay off Dagburn, dude. Dagburn really is a pretty damn good dude.
You know, I'm a respectful man. I'm a grown man. I've done a lot of growing over my life, and I still continue to grow. We all do. Every day is a new day and a new learning lesson. There's always something out there to each of us can we all have room to grow, right? Is what I'm trying to say. But you made it a point to ask me to kind of lay off of well, this dude. And said that you know, compared our upbringings and whatever.
He got a little rougher background than you did, and you know how rough your life was. And I get it, you and him, y'all just don't click. But that's some cruel shit that you say and do sometime. And I watch your videos, and your videos are funny.
And you know what? You're right, man. Like, because there's a lot of these times that I've said, motherfuck Dagburn, right? And maybe that's too much. I mean, motherfuck Dagburn is pretty harsh, you know? So out of respect for Papa Upchurch, out of respect for Ronnie Upchurch, Ryan Upchurch's father, asking me to go easy on this dude.
But man, I just think you're way overboard with Dagburn. Hey, that's just Papa Church, they got you, man.
Instead of saying motherfuck Dagburn, you're going to see growth right now today, guys. For now on, no more. Nope. For now on, it's just going to be fuck Dagburn. And I'll drop the mother. Look, I'll give you 1 out of 3 right now, dude. That's all you're getting, Ronnie. And I'm getting out of the sun, dude. You see my pool already. That's as much as I can do. Here's the thing, Ronnie. I'm not going to go into this because I feel like the fact that even explaining to somebody why this dude's a piece of shit is a waste of my fucking time, dude. All right? You obviously, bro, get better internet or something. I don't know. Spend a little bit more time researching, dude, since you did the Make-A-Wish with him and drove him around in your Mustang. But, hey, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal, Ronnie, right now. If this dude Couple simple things, right? Pays his daughter back the settlement money that he stole from her to pay his legal fees and for him and Merle to buy a car. All right, that's step number one. All right, step number two, actually get a job. This dude, every time he comes on the internet, talks about how people disrespect women. I'm sure he's going to do this in this video here. Oh, that gotta bitch, it disrespects women. But in a nutshell, old Daggy thinks that it's okay to dox my father's address while he's in hospice care at home, just trying to die in peace of cancer. So, if for you to say, hey man, go easy on him, that means that you co-sign that, Ronnie. Which, whatever, dude. You know, I didn't think you were a bad guy. I thought it was a little strange that you reached out to me and wanted me to edit a video for you to lock in the chamber and fire off at your son. Super weird. Just like you know, taking up for his stalker. I mean, whatever. I'm wasting my breath even saying this. But yeah, man, if you could get him to admit all that stuff, get him to quit lying about the over $10,000 that Patty sent him of Ryan's money, get him to stop being a racist piece of shit, and get him to, I don't know, bust a grape for his family, then, you know, we'll revisit this, and I might take it easy on him. But until then, it's Dagburn. Like I said, I'll take the mother off. But in the meantime, back to this idiot. This dude can't take accountability for anything, man. He puts it off on everybody else. He's sitting there saying, oh, you know, to everybody that's wondering why the honeysuckle and rain video wasn't what you thought it would be.
It got to a point where just a camera sitting there.
And I told B. Loose, I told him that this was dedicated to my daughter, and I wanted it to have this kind of scene and this kind of scene. And you seen what we got. We didn't get nothing, man.
For honeysuckles and rain, I said I'm dedicating the song to my daughter. I want the song, the music video, to be me having a good time with my family.
Listen, dude, let me tell you something. Let me give you a little bit of advice from a guy that's been in business management for a little while and now stuck doing it as I own my own company. I have no choice but to be in business management because I have to manage the people that are under me, right? So there's a tough lesson that you learn. And it usually comes, you need a mentor, dude. And one that you'll actually listen to and not just buy a house for and hold it over them. And if they say something that you don't like, tell them you're going to take their house. Or Harley or Hellcat or whatever. It's too easy. Anyway, so you need somebody that'll actually tell you, because I had a mentor about 7 years ago when I first started getting my shit together. And I would have guys underneath of me that would do things. They would screw around. They would screw up. And I would go to them and I would say, man, I'm trying, but like these guys won't do their job. These guys won't do what they're supposed to do. And boy, did it piss me off. But this guy would say, well, that's your fault. I'd say, excuse me. And they would say, yeah, that's your fault, James. If the guys under you, if the guys who work for you, if the guys who you are in charge of managing don't do what they're supposed to do, it's your fault and nobody else's. That's tough, isn't it? But it's reality, dude. And somebody at your stature, at your level, should well know that. You can't, dude, you're never going to get that off on anybody, church. And if you're wondering, you're sitting there right now wondering, like, damn, people really ain't listening to anything I'm saying at this point. Like, what's the deal? What gives? How come people aren't believing me anymore? Well, that's part of it. There's a lot of us out here who follow you and who watch this whole thing that are just like me in business management, right? And know that, yeah, dog, you got to take ownership of something, right? This is the Upchurch show. That's the only time you take ownership of it is when it's good, right? When you can sit down and go, I'm Upchurch, I'm the show. This is the Upchurch show. But when people don't do what they're supposed to do, dude, who the hell? Listen, if this was my name, who the hell's clearing videos to be uploaded anyway?
That's why in the beginning it says dedicated to my daughter. My daughter ain't in the goddamn video.
This is your channel. You brag all the time how you don't have a PR team. When you got all twacked out, allegedly, and was saying all that crazy stuff about kids not being real and about all this trafficking ring and all this crazy shit, and people were in your comments going, man, dog, where's this guy's PR team at? Where's this guy's team to tell him to chill that? Where's the people at that are like pulling the plug on this and cutting his internet off for a second until he comes back to his senses? And you would mock them and go, PR team, pfft, I'm Ryan Upchurch, baby. I say what I want. That's what we're talking about. So you say what you want, and you're in total control of everything. But then, 8 months later, you want to sit down and go, well, this song was supposed to be dedicated to my daughter, but there was nothing I could do, guys. B. Loose made the video the way he wanted to make it, and then he uploaded it, and then he cleared it, and then he put it out to you. And there was nothing I could do. Poor me. I hired the wrong people, Skin. F*** out of here, dude. Yeah, you're in control until the shit sucks, and then it was somebody else's fault, wasn't it? Yeah. Typical Ryan. Just like how Deardorff was supposed to fix these cars but it wasn't fixed. He said it was fixed, but then it wasn't. And then, so what was I supposed to do? Tell him you're unsatisfied with the work. Something tells me that that's not true, though. It's just another little Upchurch fairy tale, right?
What the f*** did I say I wanted to do for heavier rain? I said, bro, I want to get a swimming pool. I want to make the pool muddy as f***. I want to get some leaf blowers. Y'all stick them in the water, and y'all blow air into this pool of muddy, dirty water. And I'm going to float on my back, and I'm going to play the song and sing heavier rain. You know how goddamn easy that is to do?
You asking me if I know how? Of course I know how easy that is to do. I have a swimming pool and a leaf blower. I could blow some bubbles right now, baby. But I don't get. So you're saying how easy it is, but you couldn't get your pudgy ass out there to do it yourself, nor could you have a backbone to stand up to the people who you claim you paid to do. God damn it, mother.
God damn it, mother.
But yeah, it just sounds like to me the guy at the top of all this was the problem, right? The guy at the top who, from a lot of the, listen, a lot of what we hear from a lot of the people is, man, he would say he wanted to do one thing, do another, sleep all day, not send the budget, not send the money, not do anything, but lay on his pudgy ass and say that, hey, I need to be creative, so I can't come out and help you guys with that. But it's so easy, right? I tell you what's easy. Boy, are you going to feel good when you finally do it. Is when you finally take accountability for any of this. Look yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? I've been f***ing up lately. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, and fuck you, Daggy.